24 hours. That's all I had to survive in one of the most painful environments on Earth, the Amazon rainforest. But this wasn't about predators, you can see. This was about something much smaller. Bullet ants. Insects with a sting so powerful, it feels like being shot. And in this part of the jungle, there were millions of them. At first, the forest seemed calm. Then the hunter stopped. He pointed to a tree. At first, I saw nothing. Then, movement. Thousands of bullet ants crawling across the bark. This wasn't a forest. It was a living swarm. Bullet ants don't attack randomly, but disturb their colony, and they respond instantly. Their sting releases a neurotoxin that sends waves of pain through the body. Pain that can last for hours, sometimes even longer. For the Akuntsu tribe, these ants are not just a danger, they are part of the forest. The hunter showed me how to read their movement, their trails, their territory. Because in this jungle, avoiding danger is more important than fighting it. We followed a narrow path through the forest, but the ground ahead began to move. A massive trail of bullet ants, thousands of them crossing directly in front of us, blocking our only way forward. It happened in seconds. One wrong step. A sharp, burning pain shot through my leg. A bullet ant sting. The pain spread instantly, like fire, under the skin. And it didn't stop. The Akuntsu hunter moved fast. He crushed leaves and pressed them against the sting. A natural remedy, used for generations. It didn't remove the pain completely, but it made survival possible. As the hours passed, the jungle revealed its true scale. Every tree, every branch, every inch of the ground, covered in ants. We weren't crossing their territory, we were inside it. Night brought no relief. The ants didn't stop. They moved through the darkness, unseen. Every sound felt closer, every step more dangerous. Sleep was impossible, because at any moment, another sting could come. After 24 hours in the bullet ant forest, the pain remained. The danger never left. But the lesson was clear. In the Amazon, survival isn't about strength. It's about understanding the smallest dangers. Because sometimes, the deadliest threat is the one you can barely see. As we moved deeper into the forest, something felt wrong. The ground wasn't still. It was shifting. Millions of bullet ants moving beneath layers of leaves. In the Amazon, even the earth itself can come alive. The Akuntsu hunter changed direction, upward, away from the forest floor. Sometimes, the only way to escape danger is to leave the ground behind. But even the trees weren't safe. High in the branches, we discovered something incredible. Ants forming living bridges. Thousands of them linking their bodies together, creating pathways through the trees. This wasn't just a colony, it was an organized army. The hunter froze, then pointed. A nest, hidden inside a hollow tree. Disturbing it would trigger an attack. And here, there was nowhere to run. It happened faster than we could react. A branch snapped. The nest shook. And suddenly, the air was filled with ants. They swarmed instantly, climbing, stinging, relentless. The pain was overwhelming. Multiple stings at once, each one like fire. My body started to weaken, muscles tightening, vision blurring. This was the moment survival became uncertain. The Akuntsu hunter didn't hesitate. He forced us down, back to the ground, through the swarm. Every second mattered, because staying still meant more stings. Movement was the only chance. Then we reached water, a narrow jungle stream. The hunter stepped in without hesitation. Water, one of the few places ants cannot follow. For the first time, there was relief. The swarm had passed, but the damage remained. The pain lingered. A constant reminder of how powerful these tiny creatures are. In the Amazon, size means nothing. After surviving millions of bullet ants, one truth became clear. The Amazon doesn't need large predators to be dangerous. Sometimes, the smallest creatures create the greatest challenge, and those who survive are the ones who respect every part of the jungle. We thought we had escaped the swarm, but the hunter stopped again. He looked down. Ant trails everywhere. There was no safe ground left. Every step had to be calculated, because one mistake could trigger another attack. The jungle heat made everything worse. Sweat ran into every sting, turning pain into fire. The body began to weaken, but stopping was not an option. The hunter pointed to a tree we almost touched, a poison tree. Its sap can burn the skin on contact. In the Amazon, even the trees can hurt you. Ahead was a narrow clearing. No movement, no sound, a dead zone. But the hunter hesitated, because in the jungle, silence can be more dangerous than noise. Without warning, the silence broke. Leaves rustled violently. Something moved fast through the undergrowth. Not ants, something bigger, watching us. Then we saw them, eyes reflecting light from deep within the forest. A predator, silent, patient, waiting for the right moment. The hunter raised his hand. Stop. No sudden movement. In the Amazon, panic invites attack. Stillness can mean survival. Hours passed. Every step forward felt heavier. Pain, exhaustion, and constant awareness. This wasn't just survival anymore. It was endurance. The final hours pushed the body to its limit. Every sting still burned. Every sound triggered fear. But the jungle had one last lesson. Survival is never guaranteed. Then, slowly, the forest began to change. Fewer ants, more open ground. The jungle was letting us go, but not without leaving its mark. Because in the Amazon, you never leave unchanged. For a moment, it felt different. The ground looked clear. No movement, no ants. But the hunter didn't trust it. Because in the Amazon, what you don't see can be more dangerous than what you do. Then it happened again. A single step, and the ground erupted. A hidden colony beneath the soil. Thousands of ants pouring out instantly. The jungle had tricked us. The hunter slowed everything down. Step, pause, observe. In the jungle, speed creates mistakes. And mistakes bring pain. As we moved deeper, the jungle grew louder. Insects, birds, distant animal calls. Every sound overlapping. But the hunter listened differently. He wasn't hearing noise. He was reading the forest. Without warning, a branch crashed down beside us, rotten from inside. In the Amazon, danger doesn't always hunt you. Sometimes, it simply falls. The hunter noticed something on the ground. A trail, drops of blood. Something had been injured. And in the jungle. That means predators are nearby. Then the forest went quiet again. A sign every hunter understands. Something was watching, waiting, unseen. Just when we thought it was over, the ground began to move again. Another swarm, larger than before. The final test. There was no way around it. Only through. The hunter moved forward. Slowly, carefully, accepting the pain. Because survival sometimes means enduring the impossible. After everything, the lesson was clear. The Amazon doesn't just test your body. It tests your mind. And only those who stay calm, who respect every detail, who understand the smallest dangers, survive. By now, every step felt heavier. The body was slowing down. Pain from the stings still burned beneath the skin. Muscles tightened. Energy drained. In the Amazon, exhaustion can be as dangerous as any predator. Ahead, a narrow trail appeared. Clear, open, easy to follow. But the hunter stopped. In the jungle, easy paths are often traps. Suddenly, the ground gave way. Rotten roots collapsed beneath us. A hidden pit, covered by leaves. The jungle doesn't warn you. It tests you. The hunter reacted instantly, grabbing onto roots, pulling himself back up. No panic, no hesitation. In the Amazon, control is survival. Then, slowly, the jungle sounds return. Birds, insects, movement, a sign that the danger zone was ending. But the hunters stayed alert, because the Amazon always has one more test. Just before we left the territory, one final sting. Sharp, sudden, a reminder. The jungle never gives you a perfect ending. Then we saw it. A change in the forest. Fewer ants. Different ground. We had crossed the boundary. The bullet ant territory was behind us. At the edge of a quiet stream, the hunter stopped. For the first time, there was stillness. After hours of pain and movement, silence felt unfamiliar. The Amazon doesn't just challenge your body, it changes how you think. Every step becomes deliberate. Every sound matters. Every detail could mean survival or failure. 24 hours, millions of bullet ants, unimaginable pain. But survival isn't about avoiding danger. It's about understanding it. And in the Amazon, even the smallest creatures demand respect.